Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. It is Friday, January 21st. As you can see, this is in the truck edition. However, I'm not in the truck because there has been a winter storm outside, so I'm not in my truck. I'm in this nice, warm home. But I wanted to come to you guys today because there was a great question from our Facebook group about how to practice getting better at voice acting. And I think this is a fantastic question because, we don't often talk about this. And I was in the theater for most of my life. And one of the biggest challenges being in the theater was that, when it came time to practice, everything had always been written or created to practice with other people. Not much was ever done to come up with how to practice, by yourself. And us as voice actors, that's what we do. We are by ourselves. So how do we practice? Well, there's a couple of ways. First, and this is just a shameless plug, but A VO's Journey Elite Academy you like how that transition was right into there. But A VO's Journey Elite Academy is a way to be able to practice with a group of other voice actors that we meet almost every single day of the week. And so there'll be a link below to check that out if you're interested. But generally, there are a couple different ways to do this. I think the first way, and the way that I did this when I first started, was practicing just reading out loud. For example, I did a lot of audiobooks, and this was a way for me to practice just getting used to hearing myself reading other people's words out loud, but making sure that I could control the pacing. I wasn't stopping constantly. I wasn't messing up every other sentence, because when I first started, I messed up a lot. And so that was very helpful for me, even though at the time it was very frustrating because I was like, gosh, why do I suck so much? I should be better than this. I'd performed for most of my life in front of thousands and thousands of people at a time. I'd been a teacher. I'd spoken in front of, lots of people, but I had never spent time actually reading other people's words in the context of trying to do it without practicing, practicing, taking a couple of weeks and memorizing words. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we're asked to take a script and, memorize it right away. Or not memorize, excuse me, we're asked to take a script and perform it right away without, being able to spend weeks or months analyzing and rehearsing and memorizing and making it a part of us. So because of that was a completely different thing, and I had to get used to it, and, it was kind of baptism by fire. I decided that instead of just practicing and recording and reading out loud and not doing anything with it, I was just going to go to ACX, and I was going to, oh gosh, that's Banjo's barking. But I was going to go to ACX, and I was going to, work through doing voiceovers, etc. Doing when your dog starts barking and you're trying to do a video, but you don't want to yell at him because, he's across the other side of the house and it'd be weird. Anyways, so that's a big reason. That's a big helpful thing. I decided just to try to get work and audition, and through the jobs that I got, even though they were lower paying jobs or royalty share, that I would get work. So I ended up doing that, and sometimes it wasn't as nice. People were unhappy with me because my performance wasn't very good. But I pushed myself and learned through just trying with jobs. That's one way. I think the second way is, another way that I really do enjoy, and that is targeted practice. And what I mean by that is, come up with, a word for the day, let's say an adjective or some kind, or something descriptive, even if you want to say intimate. Okay, so you use the word intimate, and during that day, you decide that what you're going to do is you're going to take some scripts. Either you go on to other, Fortune 500 companies' websites, and you look at their copy. You put your own copy together. You go to practice websites, wherever you go to get copy. You get that, and your job is to record yourself, no matter what the script is. okay, and you plant that idea in your mind, okay, that intimate idea, whatever that means to you, all right, and you practice trying to make someone feel, all right, like the words you're saying, you want them to feel that intimacy while you're saying it. See, I always thought that one of the crazy things. So this is now it's my daughter coming to the house. This is one of the things about not having my studio, even though I will have it soon. The renovation is coming along, okay. But it's one of those things where we got to do what we got to do. So what I was saying is the targeted approach really is where you plant that seed in your mind. And okay, so getting back to what I was saying about it is that you're trying to make people feel something on top of what you're saying. I always say it's the story underneath the story. It's not just the words you're saying, it's how you're saying them. And we can practice that by targeting a specific word, planting it in our mind, and doing our best to focus on the word, on that description, that intimacy, because we're using the word intimate for this example, right? And trying to relay that feeling through how you're speaking those lines. Most of the time, especially as beginners, we focus solely on the words and making sure we're saying them clearly, etc. We don't focus on, like how we're saying the entire script, okay? And could it possibly making someone feel? So this is a great way for you to really practice targeted styles, and even if the script is not lends itself to it, our job is to be able to take something and make it whatever we are asked to make it. So it's important for us to get that feeling down of being able to express an emotion through words that are not ours. And that takes this type of targeted practice. All right, you guys, I hope this video has helped. And I know I haven't done a video in a while because it's just been crazy. The house should be done right now. We're staying with some friends, but I've been out of my studio since the 9th of December. So it's been over a month, almost a month and a half now. We hopefully we'll be into our new home, our fully renovated home. I mean, we renovate from top to bottom. We ripped everything out, redid everything. From the electrical to the plumbing to the HVAC we just redid everything. So hopefully we'll be in early mid-February, maybe February 10th is the hopeful move-in date, but with this weather coming, we'll see if that pans out. But anyways, that's where we are. So thank you so much. I know me being able to get out videos has been kind of tough, but I do appreciate it. And as always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because I am still putting out content, albeit not as much. But check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy, because that's where I've been spending a lot of time with a group. We have about 200 voice actors now that are part of that group, and it's really something special that you can get into and helps you practice on a daily basis, so with other people. All right, guys, thank you so much. You have a wonderful, wonderful Friday and a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.